In recent years, the electrification of public transport vehicles has emerged as a crucial trend in global efforts to combat climate change and enhance urban mobility. Now in Singapore, the Land Transport Authority is leading the charge with an ambitious plan to electrify half of its fleet of approximately 6,000 buses by 2033. This aligns well with Singapore's Green Plan 2030. This initiative aims to provide commuters with cleaner, quieter rides while significantly reducing emissions from the land transport sector, which currently contributes 15% of the nation's carbon dioxide output. To support this transformative vision, Man & Truck is collaborating with ST Engineering to develop a state-of-the-art solution tailored to meet the LTA's evolving requirements. Central to this innovation is the low-floor variant of MAN's award-winning Lions Chassis E, enhanced with advanced driver assistance system powered by ST Engineering's Agile DriveSafe technology. This system utilizes AI-driven video analytics to improve driver awareness and road safety, making it a vital addition to the fleet. In this VODChat for FutureIoT, MAN Chief Executive Alexander Vlaskamp shares his perspective on the electrification journey and the role of cutting-edge technology in shaping the future of public transport in Singapore.
By 2030, the ambition is to have exchange of the total fleet of close to 6,000 buses, them to battery electric buses. And of course, as MAN is nowadays providing nearly 25% of the bus fleet in Singapore, we really would like to support the Singaporean authorities and also our operators where we cooperate with, together with our company ST Engineering, our partner in Singapore, to really make sure we can shift over to sustainable transport. And as you were asking in your question, it is a big contribution to CO2 reduction, because all the diesel will be replaced in electric power, and as long as the electric power is generated by renewable energy, then definitely it is very good. An electric bus fleet means, of course, complete new design of the vehicle chassis, because we have to place the batteries. The batteries we are placing ideally on the roof, so that you have no issues with crash impact. Secondly, also, of course, it is for the drivers to learn to handle the enormous acceleration powers, because it's fun to drive an electric bus, but of course we want to have the passengers feel comfortable and safe, and therefore we have solutions also in place so that actually it's the same acceleration algorithm as we find in diesel buses. So also for the drivers it's really a good feeling to drive electric buses, and I think a happy driver, or actually a happy bus captain, as we call them here in Singapore, is super important. And then of course, when it comes to battery electric buses, you have to prepare your depots, because normally we're charging them overnight, and therefore also we have them connected, so already during the operations of the day, the buses is sending data to the depot, so that the depot knows, okay, how much has to be charged to that bus, and also how can the bus be placed actually maybe for another run, or should be charged intermediate. And that's what we all solve through connectivity and data management, and that is where also MAN Truck and Bus, together with ST Engineering, has a lot of competences to facilitate this. Of course, the technology is moving from a combustion engine into battery electric bus, means we need battery systems. Those have to be safe, which are very safe, fulfilling the standards and beyond. And also here at MAN we do a lot of application testing. We are testing thoroughly the battery systems, and of course also define and design and develop our own battery packs. At the same time also we have been not only the inventors of the diesel engine for more than 100 years ago, but also we actually now developed our own electro engine, so that also we actually deliver, beside the good quality of engineering and the durability, we also deliver efficiency. So also for a battery electrical vehicle, it is key to, of course, minimize the use of energy. So actually for the operator, it has a good operating efficiency as well. In the European operations, we have more than 2,000 battery electric buses already at our customers, and they are running safe and healthy, and we are monitoring that, and this is how we secure that actually no fire or thermal runaway happens, and that is by having also at LMN designed our own battery management system with sufficient sensors equipped with good caches channels to make sure that we monitor each cell, and that if we see a malfunction of a cell, we can immediately shut down the shortcut, and by that actually prevent that a worse event is happening. The other thing is, of course, also the temperature management and the cooling of the batteries, which we also have in place, and therefore we believe that we really now have the right equipment to safely operate the battery systems. And then, of course, as mentioned before, the placement of the batteries on the rooftop also helps that in event of a crash, nothing severe can happen, as well as also that for the operator, if there is a normal crash with a passenger car, you don't have to completely replace battery packs. Battery electric bus is more expensive when you investing into the bus versus a diesel bus, and that is mainly due to the raw materials which you find in the batteries. When it comes to the advantages, on the other hand, is that okay, you have higher investment costs, but from an operational cost perspective, we know that the kilowatt hours you are purchasing is they are cheaper versus the energy you're purchasing in diesel. In many countries, also to reduce, of course, the use of fossil fuels like diesel, the taxation of diesel is growing and growing to basically support the transition to battery electrical buses. Then at last, when it comes to maintenance, also we see up to 30% lower maintenance efforts actually to operate. But of course, you also, and that's coming back, it's always good to maintain, to watch and monitor. So they will not be maintenance free, but they will have less maintenance. But it's always important to do good checks and vehicle checks in the service operations to make sure that everything runs smooth, safe, and with high quality. So then also the durability of the vehicles are meeting or even longer operating than the current diesel buses, which are some of them nearly operating already more than 15 years here in Singapore. Definitely when it comes to safety, that we have not been the first out with battery electric buses, but that we deliberately done because we knew that we have to test it well. We have to make sure that we can customize the buses related to the region or city where we are operating for our customers. And thirdly, also we have to make sure that we can servitize the buses well over time. And therefore you need to have the right products, the right partners, supplier base as well, and that we actually built up throughout the last years, and from 2020 starting then to deliver the first battery electric buses in Europe. But then it went very fast. We actually in 2023 have been market leader number 1 in battery electric buses in Europe, and with a very heterogeneous actually spread. So from the cold cities in north of Europe, where the buses operate very well with high minus degrees, and you need then also heating power for the passenger compartment, to actually a very good operation in the south of Spain or Portugal, where we see the buses running in nearly same heat environment as here in the tropics, but of course not with the humidity as we are facing here in Singapore. So therefore we are taking these experiences which we have from these countries, especially how we can secure our cooling system, but also for the drivers we actually have really developed a very good driver support algorithm, so that actually the drivers feel very smooth when they step over from a diesel bus into a battery electric bus, and that there is no difference, and that they have the same driver joy when operating as a bus captain the bus. And we are looking forward to actually now present the first bus as we shown today here in Singapore, and build up together with the bodybuilders here in the region. Here we are investing as well in having engineers here on the ground supporting our bodybuilders, so that we make sure that we deliver good quality and also secure the safety of the buses when they go into operation.